times? God damn, feels fucking bad, dude. Feels fucking bad. Imagine hating your significant other.
everybody! Welcome back to the Crochet Couch. I'm wearing my gamer shirt today. I kind of forgot I was wearing this one. So, last time I was streaming, we ran out of black yarn, and today I went out to Michael's to get some, and I had it in my head that I specifically wanted to get a Lion Brand yarn. So, I know Lion Brand has their Pound of Love. I just finished off the Karen 1 pound, so I mean I knew I needed a big skein of yarn. However, it is the holiday season, and that means that the yarn aisle is a mess. So I spent way too long just trying to figure out what was happening, what was going on in the yarn aisle. Just trying to even find the 1 pound, like the pound section, which didn't exist anymore. And then, second of all, trying to find a Lion Brand big pound thing. And then trying to find one the right color. Like, none of this was happening. I ended up with the Vanna's Choice Lion Brand yarn. I mean, my actual intent was to, like, go in. I was like, okay, I'm only gonna get Lion yarns. And it didn't quite happen, because then I was remembering a bunch of other things that I wanted to do. Like, what other projects? Yarn was on sale, actually. It was like a special Wednesday deal, 30% off yarn. So I was like, okay, well, I'll get a couple things. And I was in there. And, so something I'd had my eye on previously was this beautiful thing. The shawl in a ball. I was trying to remember what I could possibly do with a shawl in a ball, but then I remembered I want to do something for my mom. So I was like, great. Whenever I think of my mom, like, what colors does she like? I usually think of blue. So we got a blue shawl in the ball. It's so soft. It's very thin, though. I think this is it says it's a medium 4, but I think they must be counting the fuzzies in that, because this is very thin. It really does not feel like a 4. Let me try and find something, for example. Alright, so the Vanna's, I think, is also a 4. These are supposedly the same thickness. So you have the very tiny shawl in a ball, and then you have your worsted Vanna's. There's a significant size difference there. This is not... I'm going to drop one of the yarns. So it'll be very interesting to see how that turns out. So I want to make her a shawl. I'm thinking about the virus shawl, but I actually want to see what Lion Brand has on their website. What kind of, maybe not quite undiscovered patterns, but less popular patterns, because virus is a very popular one. So I got these, and then I dug through a new portion of my stash, which hasn't been fully integrated into my stash. Well, let me back up a second. I probably drove 2 blocks away from the store when I realized that this probably wasn't going to be enough to finish my Invaders project. So, yay! Yeah, so that, it's paint and corn potato! Hi, guys! I also realized that I had not set this up properly, so I need to set this up so I can actually read what you're saying to me. Yeah, so yarn shopping was crazy. So I got 2 blocks away from the yarn store when I realized this one skein is probably not going to be enough. And I was doing the math in my head, because paint, you'll know, I went to Empire Center. I went to the Michaels and Empire Center, and I was like, well, do I turn around and go back? Because the line was long. I was like, it's gonna take me another half hour. When I get home, I still need to shower, I still need to eat, and then I need to get on, and start streaming and, get this going. I don't think you're on 2-minute lag. I'm saying I'm on the lag. Like, I just didn't even see the chat. Now I'm okay, there we go. Now I can see the chat. So I decided I wasn't going to turn around and go back because it's just going to take so much longer. But I came home and dug through my stash and I did find out another tiny little Lion brand. It says fun size acrylic. So we'll be probably using this guy first since I don't actually see myself using it for any other projects. It's slightly scratchier than the Vanna's Choice, but that's fine because really people are going to be sitting on it. So the other thing I want to share is that, so I'm making this public now. My mom is sick. She got diagnosed with breast cancer and it's aggressive, and I'm gonna be going home in January to be with the family. I can't make it home for Christmas because this is just a crazy time of year. But I decided, like, I'm going to make her a hat and a shawl, and I found a good hat pattern that kind of includes some hair in it. Thank you, Calm Potato. So I was looking for, I want the hat to be cotton, I want it to be absorbent, I want it to be able to, you know, be comfortable enough. So I did get, well, this isn't Lion brand stuff. Like I said, I wanted to make the whole thing Lion brand, but I also realized it needs to be a very functional hat as far as what material I make it out of. So I got this like dusky purple green in the Sugars and Cream. It's let's try to find the actual name. Countryside Ombre. So I got this. I got 2 skeins of this because it calls. These are 90 something yards each. 95 yards each. The pattern's approximately 200, but it calls for 2 different colors. So I have the ombre, and then I have this dark, I think this is Lion brand, yeah, this is Heartland, which will be for the hair, because this particular pattern has the hat itself, plus not quite fringes, but little twisties that look like hair. So, that'll be another project that's very important to me to get done, to start working on. I seem to be missing some of my notifications. Like, I can see Moobot's telling me I have hosts, but I don't have any hosts showing up, so apparently maybe I actually have to open up Stream Elements and it doesn't just do its job on its own. So yeah, that was my shopping experience. It was a little nuts in the store. I'm trying to figure out, well, what do I want to do? And I had picked up some Lion brand landscapes yarn for a bit, but it doesn't. It's almost too soft. Like if it was on your head, it would be too itchy just because it's so soft. If that makes sense, it was kind of like a fluffy type of soft. Try and get this going. Mute that. That's the wrong one. Alright. Let's go ahead and see if this stuff starts working. So yeah, and it's not often that I go out and go shopping. Like, I think I've got a lot of my yarn online, or I've gone to an event. Like, I'm ready to go online and order my pound of love from Lion. I was like, screw the stores. Don't want to deal with it. This is also the Vanna's. This is the same as this guy here. Oh, man. So yeah, it was a shopping trip full of like figuring things out and what am I doing. So yeah, I think tonight will be finishing up, what do we call this guy? Olaf, Orange Olaf. So we'll be finishing up Orange Olaf. I think at this point I need to make my U and turn it around here, which is where we're heading. And then, it's time for the boring black back. So we'll grab this stuff. Oh, and so the other little stash yarn I had is also Lion Brand. Yay! I anticipate using all of this after I figure out how to open it. My guess is Paint still here? I know she's like, oh god, I'm on a lag. But like I said, I don't know if that's Paint or me. So, store experience. Oh, what else do I have? Yeah, so I have the Heartland, and then I got some needles for a surprise project. Hey, SDF! Good to see you. You missed the really, like, serious talk. I don't feel like recapping it. You can watch the VOD. So yes, these are for my super secret project. Chenille needles. It won't be super secret for long, though. And then, since my last pair of crafting glasses broke, I got a new pair. Okay, guys. You gotta tell me what you think. Ready? Ugh, it doesn't quite work with the headset. Actually, these are crooked. Oh, you heard me trying to shop. Oh, okay. Yeah. No? Not the glasses? So here's the other part of the glasses story. I'd be like, well, these are my crafting glasses. You wearing glasses? Shrug. Alright. I did go to the eye doctor the other day. Now, they said I don't need glasses. But the reason I went was because I was noticing I was having problems focusing. But it's focusing on stuff that's like far-ish away. Yeah, old woman hyper. But I mean, I have had crafting glasses for a few years. My last pair happened to have broken. Ooh, these are really crooked. While I was, where was I? Oh, we were painting minis. And we had just finished painting the minis, and I went like this to put them on, and just the slight bit of like pulling it like away to fit around my face snapped it right here. So I was left holding just like two pieces with the glasses piece in between. I'm just like, I can't believe that just happened. And then it was pointed out to me like, well, at least it happened after you were done painting the minis instead of during. I was like, oh, yeah, that's a fair point. Alright, so these ones are, it's like kind of crooked already. I don't even know how I've twisted and put them on, because if I put them, when I'm putting them on my face, like, the left side's actually hitting my eye. Alright, I'm gonna take the headset off for a second. Try to get these straight. So bad. Can you just like see how terribly crooked these are? I'm trying to see it, but it's really, yeah, they look terrible. Alright, so we are not wearing crafting glasses today. I have to figure out, I may just have to go return them, because they are just that horrible. Horribly out of, and I don't want to break it. I just got them. I'd rather just return it. Disappointing. So full of disappointing. So yeah, I might need well, not need. They said it was an optional prescription, but I did get a prescription for glasses. I just kind of need to decide, make a decision on what I'm gonna do about it. So. Dye your hair, wear your glasses, just sit in the corner at a party crocheting. I mean, I suppose I could do that. Oh, so Halloween party this year we went to, and I would have to say that the best costume was a couple's costume. It was a dude dressed up as Rick from Rick and Morty, and his girlfriend was wearing a bright red dress. She went as the Szechuan sauce. I think that was the best combination. You wear because you need them, not because they're pretty. Oh, the glasses? Yeah. I might need glasses. I mean, I think I look alright in glasses. Alright, this yarn is gonna be another messy one. There we go. There's the inside. But since we're gonna use the whole thing anyway, it's not really gonna matter. But I do think this particular yarn is before the days. Actually, they have a year on this. This is an old yarn. Surprise, surprise. Yarn labels do not have years on them. Thank you for choosing Lion Brand Fun Yarn. Well, it was when they at least had a website, so it's not that old. So we're going to go ahead and join the yarn with the other one. They feel about the same. The Fun yarn is just a tiny bit thicker than the Karen 1 pound. But as we've seen tonight, I'm probably going to use 3 different types of yarn on this last one. What? Alright, well, it actually seems like my headset might cut out, and that'll be terrible. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do if it cuts out. The kid listened to me with hers, and the ones Mom picked up are her daily wears now, even though you're dumb, and she hated them when I suggested that pair. We got 2 different styles. Yeah, I'm completely new to the world of wearing glasses. Hear you? My bad. That's, yeah, it's going to die slowly. It'll probably give me like 3 or 4 warnings and then just cut out. I mean, it won't be a totally silent stream because you'll have the crackling fire and the Christmas music. Christmas music! So, yeah, it's beep beep. Okay, I need to find a way to charge this while I'm talking. So I'm gonna grab the charger, which is way over here in the corner. Go ahead and I think there's an outlet behind the couch. So crochet couch away. And then we'll figure out, yeah, because the light is plugged into that outlet. But I think so is the refrigerator, so that could be a problem. Move this over, move the yarn over. Haha, yarn over. Alright. Hey, Jingles. Is there a second outlet along this wall? Is there a second outlet along this wall? My headset's dying. Oh, all the way over there. Yeah, that won't quite reach. Oh well. Do we have another cord? I mean, I know we're using this one here. We've got, like... We've got kind of a maze of cords going on right now. Although I'm wondering if that one's even necessary. I could probably take it. Honestly, I probably should have foreseen the headset dying scenario. Oh my. There's an empty spot in the thing there because I pulled this out. We could use that. Hooray! I completed another achievement in Twitch. What is that all about? Alright. Which one do you guys think it is? Alright. 19 seconds ago, I got like clockwork. 12 unique days in the past 30 days. That's it. Beep, beep, beep. Yes, headset, I know. You need help. That's my fault. I know. And I just got the charger all mixed up in the yard. Alright. Hooray! Plugged in. Thanks for bearing with me on that. Okay. Now I'll actually get to the meat and potatoes of this stream. The crocheting. So, Paint, is it true that I saw that you have also started streaming? Or was that just a figment of my imagination? Alright, so I think we've got basically around the corner and back is what we're going to be doing for this. Getting the Space Invader all squared up. Then, well, the beeping stopped, so it must have been that was the problem. It needed to be charged. I had been doing so good with charging it too. And then I think I just got exhausted one day and completely forgot about doing it. So, Calm Potato, did you say that you were also crafting something? I don't remember what projects you were working on. You've never said such a thing. I apologize. But are you working on projects? Alright, so Paint is still testing the crappy bandwidth. Aww. No projects. Are you trying to stream on your phone? Okay. Yee. Seem to get angry with a webcam. No. Let's see. When I was having streaming problems, well, actually, the streaming problems I had was partially because my power supply wasn't strong, like it wasn't powerful enough to power the camera and OBS and the streaming and the game all at once. So that was an oopsie. We thought my computer was overheating because it was during the summer. So I actually have a cooling system in my computer now, but that was not the problem. Here, bunny number 2. Yeah, I don't have it set up to check the links at the moment. Oh, I have an extra thing here. Was this because I was gonna go all the way over here and then back? Oh, crap. I wish I would have taken notes from my previous stream before I started this. So I said exactly what I wanted to do. Alright, so that's the top here. Oh, you know what? Do I want to go across the top? I think I do. No, I don't. Alright, so we're going to go up here, and then we're going to come back down around. We're not going to go across the top again. Oh, that sucks. Hardware's not even the issue? Man. Because, like, that's the easy fix, you know? Get some more gear or whatever. Yeah, you live in a... What'd you call it? Oh, a Faraday cage. No signals, but you should be hardwired. I mean, you... Ah, that's... Grr. I'm frustrated on your behalf. I was really frustrated on somebody else's behalf today, too. One of my translators got some malware on her computer, and she's like, so I have this virus, and I can only log in for 5 minutes at a time. I was like, that is terrible. 5 minutes. She's like, I get 5 minutes of internet, and then I have to restart my whole computer. So yeah, I felt pretty bad for her. Lurk mode activated. Alright, Compotato. Hope you enjoy. So I'm guessing, Paint, you started streaming your felting? Or tried to? Well, it looks like you tried to do WoW first. Wow, this is not the best yarn. I'm coming to a factory knot already on this. This is disappointing. I'm gonna try and stick this factory knot on the back side of this, seeing as how... Alright, well, we're just gonna have to shove it in there and go over it in the next row with the orange. I think I agree with you, Paint, though, on the fact that you probably are 2 minutes behind. Okay, and after I turn the corner here and get to the end, we're going to start the basic black back. So I should take a look and see if... Yeah, data nom nom nom. And I remember when you tried playing World of Warcraft after, or on your, using your phone as a hotspot, and what that did to your data plan. So I broke my finger the other day while checking out my patterns and stuff like that, like pulling off the printer. And then I took a nail file and filed it down like way too far, like almost to my skin. So it was hurting, but now it's, you know, growing back and still kind of ragged. And it's catching on the yarn, which was the whole idea why I was filing it in the first place, so it wouldn't catch on the yarn after it broke. But now I'm having problems as it's growing back. Just can't win. mean, I'll check out your Twitter picture when, I don't know, I get up next time for some reason or another. Because my phone is right next to the computer, but still, like 4 feet away. This yarn's a little dirty. I mean, it's old. It's been sitting in a suitcase and it smells a little musty. I suppose I could wash this before I like put it all together. They cut me off, man. Aw. Yeah, I didn't think they cut you off completely. I thought they just like severely limited your speed, like practically nothing. Alright, now I've passed that hump there where I just joined it. So now I'm back on the Karen yarn. Unlimited family, that's nice. Yeah, I have an unlimited Verizon plan. It seems to be doing alright. I've been streaming, well, I've been watching other people's streams. I haven't tried mobile streaming yet. I might add that to what I do. I was considering actually streaming my visit to Michael's. You know, just to like show off all the cool yarns I was looking at, what I was thinking of, but I'm glad I didn't, because there's just too many people in the store and crazy line and people staring at you while you talk to yourself. I really wasn't in the mood for that. Trying to figure that all out and navigate that. Alright, so we have the orange guy done. Huzzah! Orange Olaf is completed. There he is. In all of his little mushroomy Space Invader glory. Orange Olaf. Well, thank you very much for that host. At least I get a host alert now. Huzzah. Okay, 12:22. Is that what time it is for you? Yes. Are you heading out and going to bed or something? Yes, it is. We'll hang Olaf over there. And then we will start with this guy here. Oh, you can't really see him. There. Olaf. I think I need 44 stitches, 36 stitches, 36. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, oh, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, chain 1 and turn. Thank you very much for that host. It is greatly appreciated. Exactly 2 minutes behind. Boo. I don't know how to fix that. There could be Twitch throttling me also because I'm not an affiliate or a partner. Although I'm looking at becoming an affiliate. That's something I'm strongly considering for the new year. But I also want to wait till the new year to make taxes stuff a little more simple. I don't want to fuck up my 2017 taxes. Because taxes, yay. The other thing is if I start like a small business type thing, that means I can sell patterns too. Oh my goodness, thank you guys all for the hosts. They are extremely appreciated. If you're around, come on in, say hi. Hang out with us at the crochet couch. But yeah, so if I get all that off the ground, then I can start actually writing up the patterns for stuff like this. Yeah, I'm making this up as I go along, and they're turning out pretty good. They will function as chair cushions. Starting the crochet project is always like, I find it very tedious, the starting of it, because it's all curly like that. It's just a little obnoxious. This is supposed to be a straight line. Oh, okay. I need to be careful with my crocheting. We did some scuba diving on Saturday and I really hurt my shoulder. Lifting the gear up, not paying attention to my body, saying that it was in pain or whatever. It was aching, and I mean, I just ignore it. It was kind of a walk it off thing, but at the end of the day, it was not a walk it off thing. 12:27. So by the time we got home, I crawled into bed, and Sunday morning, like, I couldn't hold plates in my one hand. So, that, and unfortunately, it is my right side that's having issues, which is my crochet hook side, so I have to be careful when I'm, crocheting. Is this from your phone then? Less than a minute delay from your phone? Or did you refresh the browser? Well, yes to which one? You're on your phone or you refresh the browser? Or both? No, your phone can stream. So, here's the thing. My roommates are gone. Well, two of my roommates are currently gone for the holiday. They're going to be coming back on the 28th. But those are the roommates that don't want the cats out here. But they didn't want it out here because a lot of the boxes were like piled really precariously, and you answered you as you said it, and then you added a oh, sorry. There I go, adding in variables. Thank you very much for that, host. Alright. Chain one and turn. Oh yes, cats and boxes. So the boxes used to be out here piled very precariously, and that's why they never wanted the cats out here. But the boxes aren't as precariously piled anymore since we've cleaned and organized and made things generally safer. So I kind of want to bring the cats out here. Not all of them. Who do you think would be the best cat to bring out here and sit on the couch with me while I crochet? I'm thinking Eris. Eris or Corollas? I think a cat might make this stream better. I do not. I don't know where you keep that stuff. Generally. What was that? A bottle? I have a bottle in my bag. The ibuprofen we picked up, it's almost out because there was only 24 pills in it. Like, it was very little. So that bottle's almost empty if you need something small for like paints. Oh, do you want to take one of mine then? Yeah, it's upstairs in the normal thing in a white bottle. Anyway, sorry guys. A fluffy one. Yes, actually Corollas is super fluffy. Sorry about the aside there. I don't know if he'd sit down on the couch next to me though and like hang out. I mean, they haven't been out here for a while, so there would be lots of like sniffing and wandering away. But I think by the time they got over that, Corollas wants to be near people, so he would probably be really like, you know, a good choice. But he's not much of a couch cat. But Eris and Loki are. But Loki is a fraidy cat, and he can be kind of unpredictable. And he might not even let us pick him up to bring him out here. Oh, okay, look, there's the fluffy kitty. This is Corollas, guys. Hey, buddy. Hi. Yeah, you've been wanting to come out here, huh? So much to see. Can you even see him? Because he's black. And the couch is black. And I know I don't have quite enough light out here. What do you see, honey? Oh, you're so excited. Hey, Corollas. Don't go too far. I may have to get up and chase him a little bit if he goes too far. He's still currently on the couch. Oh, you guys can probably see his tail wagging back and forth there. Is that the Jingles? Is he back? He's being a curious kitten. But he hasn't left the couch yet. Is the floor lava, buddy? Not quite. Hmm? Yes. No, I'm petting an invisible cat. So there's not enough light out here and they can't see it. I'm petting it. Alright, so he's jumped off the couch now. And he's like sniffing around by my computer and at the bottom of the table here. Oh, okay. Yeah, so. Yeah, Jingles gonna pick him back up, and there's a lot of stuff. So hopefully you can see him now that Jingles has him kind of near the computer. There's Corollas. See, he's not an invisible cat. Hey, Puff Puff. Alright, well, we're gonna bring him back out to the main room. Because there are still quite a lot of things out here that are not good for kitties to get into. This is kind of like our workspace, and I mean, eventually these cushions are gonna be out in the area where the cats are gonna be, so eventually they will be covered in cat fur. We've got 2 calicos, puffy black cat, short hair black cat, and Mama Kitty, who's kind of this like cream color but also long haired. Hmm? Yeah. No, no, no. We're not picking her up and bringing her out here. She will fight literally tooth and nail. She's not ready for that yet. Yeah, Brian can get her, but Brian also just sits around all day and plays around on video games or his iPad or whatever. So. She did what? Well. You have 3 tabbies currently begging for dinner. Are they begging for dinner or second dinner? Because, you know, that's how cats are. Evil twin! Yay! Good to see you again! So, did you get your thing in the mail? Actually, I did. I mean, it was like 2 to 4 business days, so I don't remember. When did we send that? Oh, we sent it last week. No, we sent it like Monday. Thank you very much for that, host. Six burn, not yet. Oh. Well, hopefully. Well, I don't know. I'd say I hope it's there before Christmas, but Christmas is on a Monday this year, so it might be there like right after. Yeah, but we finished Orange Olaf, and now we're making the back of that cushion, and then the Space Invaders are going to be over for a little bit. Although I really do like I do like making the images, like the 8-bit things. So I'll probably come up with another idea for that stuff. Or I could make, I also like the little pillow, the way that turned out. So I might make a second pillow. Like, I might take that one that we started and do that one. Thank you for that, host. I might turn that other one into a pillow, too. Do another giveaway, Christmas type thing. Might do one of each, or I might just do one of each color. So, what have you been up to, Evil Twin? School, band stuff. I mean, have you started break yet? Get a Christmas break? The last day of school for the year, yeah. It's always a great feeling. I think the 29th would be my last day of work for the year. We don't really get the Fridays off, because we're getting the Mondays off. But this is the last full week of work for the year. So that's, wow, it's so close though. And then New Year's Eve, we're going to be working a fireworks show. So that's always fun. That's always a workout. Oh, I hope my shoulder's better before then. That would really not work out so well if my shoulder was not better. Ooh. I just split the yarn. I'm actually surprised it's the first time I split the yarn on this stuff. Even though the yarn is, because the yarn is older. But it's tight, it's wound tight enough, so I'm not having an issue with that, so that's good. But I'll have to add this in on my stash on Ravelry. You guys might have I might have a stream day of just like, here's my screenshots, and you're gonna watch me update my Ravelry. Oh, look, working on Photoshop, cropping my pictures, and updating my stuff. Cause like none of this is in Ravelry. I was trying to show someone my current projects. I'm like, I haven't added that. Biggest performance is 6 songs, 600 guests, about $2,000. Nice. Oh my gosh, Junie, thank you so much for that. Oh my gosh, we got a raid. Raid, the Brown Coat Nation is invading our crochet couch. Chimera Kigu, welcome to the channel, everybody. we are continuing, and we'll probably finish these Space Invader cushions. Hooray! Welcome, Junie. Welcome, Chimera, and whoever else. I think I saw Mini Burger in there. Paul Mac 77. Bumble. Sandy IOU. IOU who? Welcome, welcome, everyone. No, you're taking the tacos. Yeah, so Bumble, actually, I can probably put some of these up too. Yeah, I've definitely made progress on these guys. They're coming along. And I was just saying earlier, I made a mini pillow for one of my giveaways that Evil Twin, who's in channel here, Evil Twin won, and the pillow was about this size. So I might do more of these little pillows for if I do a Christmas stream. I might do another pillow giveaway because it was so fast, it was so fun, and just it was super, super cute. So I haven't even streamed in a while. My last stream, I ran out of yarn. Like, I ran out of black yarn. I couldn't believe I hadn't. Two Wolf Design, welcome to the channel. Yeah, I couldn't believe I didn't plan far enough ahead, but never did I think that I would actually use up a 1 pound of, it was a Karen 1 pound in just like a month of working on projects. The green yarn, yeah. I think the green one is something like, I think it's Red Heart Spring Green. It's bright. But yeah, I wanted something that, you know, because they're neon guys. They're to match, they're supposed to match those, the coasters here. So I definitely wanted that all to gel together. Don't want to knock everything off the counter there, though. The pillow might be in my mailbox right now. You had lots of letters in there. It's a very puffy envelope. So that's what you're looking for. So yeah, the pillow actually was the little green invader with a Santa hat. The little green guy has a Santa hat on. So that's what I if I end up streaming Christmas or near there, I'll probably do another one of these to celebrate the cushion set being done, and yeah, just kind of like to wrap up the big project and closure. A giveaway for closure. How are your projects going? I know you were working on the Yeti, right? The Abominable? What about everyone else in channel? Like, what are your current projects? I mean, I have a secondary project lined up for tonight in case I run out of yarn again, because I have this little guy who I found in what I will call my secondary stash. I finally put his face on and his hair. Excellent. And I had quite the... So afraid to put his face on crooked again. I have such problems with amigurumi faces. Like, I can't make them look cute. I don't get the, like... I have a kitty cat that I've been working on. It's a little black cat with this pink and blue yarn. And... I'm scared to keep working on it. You got him done. A Santa last night and a Rua. Wow, you are making, like, Amis like crazy. But yeah, no, all my little guys, they look like they're just, like, lopsided. Mine don't look frustrated or angry. They look like they're special needs Amis. I actually went out and I bought safety eyes to at least eliminate that part of the equation, was like making the eyes. I just like, I mean, You get crocheters like Little Blue who always make like these super cute amis. Totally not festive, very irritated that I made them. Why are you irritated that you made them? But yeah, my ami is, they look like not good. Yeah, and she's super creative with like little bits too. She's like, oh look, I just made a little Harry Potter thing, and let's see. Oh, I'll use this toothpick and I'll paint the toothpick a little and it makes a wand. Oh my gosh, and it fits the character perfectly. It's just the right size. Oh my goodness, she takes apart computers and little gadgets and gets a circuitry, and then she makes little models. That sounds really fun. Oh no! Your projects look irritated. Like, why did, oh. Yeah, mine look pretty derpy. That's probably the nicest way I can say it. My amis end up looking derpy. I think the best one I've made that doesn't look derpy is the multicolored giraffe. Like, that one turned out really nice. Otherwise, like, even the penguins are a little derpy. I think there's a penguin in my slideshow that comes up. It has a scarf. The reason it has a scarf is because I could not put the head on the body straight. So, Passiflora. I am making chair cushions that feature the Space Invaders, and I'm basing them off of the coasters. So I'll have a matching chair cushion set to go with the coasters. And that is what I'm working on. So I'm almost done with the set here. And I have some other personal projects to work on, so my next thing will probably be a shawl after this. Oh, what kind of hair do you do? Like, or like, what kind of stuff do you do with hair? Other people's hair, your own hair? Oh my gosh, you took out your calculator. People do things with hair. What kind of things, Bumble? I don't know. Oh, competition shows. Paint. I have 2 felted bunnies. One about 80%. One done. Yay! Well, thank you very much for that follow there. It's great to have you as part of the crochet couch. Lizzykins! It's good to have you stop by. We were hanging out today, and it wasn't Adorn's channel, it was Lioness's channel. Nape undercut leopard print I did that was my favorite. Oh! Sanding down a 6-foot stick to make a staff that I'm gonna inlay with LEDs and then add glue and stuff to make it look like the cracks in the stick glow. Then polishing, stain, and seal it. Also need to finish an ornament. I actually considered some undercut designs when I was thinking about getting my hair cut, but then I didn't go that short. One show where they would give a challenge, like trains, and hair designers would put things like train sets in the model's hair. It was amazing. And Lizzykins! Wow, this is the second. Wow, so the yarn I'm using is old, and it's got quite a bit of imperfections in it. I'm glad that this isn't like a nice project I'm working on, and the particular section I'm working on is like one that people are just gonna sit on and not really like examine. So thank you for that host. I do have a Discord, however, it's not public yet. I'll be rolling it out in the new year. Mini and paint! I mean, really, having Mini and paint in the same place is like having my worlds kind of collide, not gonna lie. So, you did summon a burger. Oh my goodness. So Mini Burger, like, you have like, how many projects going on? I saw you come in the raid. Passiflora. I'll just DM the link so you can check it out later. Okay, thanks, Passiflora. Carula. 752. Oh my gosh, Minnie's channel is always super fun. I can't hang out in it as much as I want to anymore because I'm currently working during the time she's streaming now. I used to hang out with her when I didn't have a job. I mean, I saw you post it, Passiflora. I saw you posted an Instagram link. I just can't currently check it while I'm sitting at the couch. Hold on, let me get up and grab my phone, and then I can go ahead and take a look at the pictures. Okay. I just have to be careful and not stretch too far and hurt my shoulder even more. Alright. Actually, you know what? No, because I wasn't in my own channel, I don't have the link. I have to be like watching my own Discord channel, or my own Twitch channel, in order to check the links. Alright. There we go. I'll let that load. If you mess up my Bumble, he can't do anything other than judge me. Well, and you can also take him apart, too. Real people would make, yeah, real people make me nervous too. I was saying to someone else, like I really want to learn how to knit, and I just need to take the time to do it. But I'm like, do I really want to do it on stream where everyone can watch me, like, you know, drop my needles and poke myself in the face and, you know, get tangled up in my yarn? I don't know if I'm up for that. A normal hairstyle now. Okay, so the pattern there, the As We Go stripy blanket, that is the blanket that is in my bag right here. The couch, the seat chair cushions don't have a pattern written up for them yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to write a pattern for them because they are obviously not my creation, and I don't want to get in trouble for writing it up. Do it, people help. I've streamed myself getting stabbed every time. Yeah, but your craft is literally stabbing fabric or stabbing material. That is your craft. Geometrical designs with clippers. Because you're needle felting, right? I mean, that's really what you do. And like Mini Burger and K Warning, like they're cross stitchers. So you're literally stabbing fabric. That is your. I mean, I'm just kind of going in and wrapping around, pulling it back out, and nothing is too dangerous for you. I don't know how I feel about. Okay, guys. So felting story. Actually, not a story about felting. It's a story about a finished object. Oh, was it December 3rd? I went to my, it's a mini burger. It's a Mr. Mini Burger! You started a stabbing stream, unfortunately against terms of service and federal law. The cops were very upset with me. I love that your name is Mr. Mini Burger. That you did that. This is an undercut design that's common. It's a geometrical design with colors. Thank you very much for that, host.
Yay!
And thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Crochet Couch. Let me know what brings you here and what kind of crafting you like to do. Alright. Your craft would make me bleed. Pretty sure paint probably bleeds too. Get more viewers too if you own them. You started a bonfire, or you streamed a bonfire. Pretty sure I caught myself on fire. Mrs. Miniburger brought me here. Thank you, Mrs. Miniburger. Well, we did go out to lunch together too, so I mean, you were actually physically here at one point too. I mean, not here on my crochet couch, but out in Hollywood. Actually, I was watching some blooper video of Twitch streamers, and one gal was sitting there like playing with a lighter, and she caught her hair on fire. That was amusing. There you go, Bumble. That's something you could do. You could get some like cool like undercuts, but they won't really be under anything, but just like designs in there. Yeah. I was saying something else about, oh, how the felting thing. Okay, so we went to my real life knit and crochet guild. I've been like slowly losing stitches here. That's my bad. We went to our Christmas party, and you know, sometimes people bring show and tell items, like this is what I completed throughout the year. And one of the ladies who I had seen at a few other events, I don't know her very well, she had a felted cat. Now, the thing is about this felted cat, it looked so real. So real. And she kind of like had it out and like on her shoulder. We're like, oh my god, did someone bring their cat? Oh, no, it's felted. But she did a fantastic job. Like, it's a tabby, and you can see the stripes, and she actually got like the glass cat eyes and put that in there, so it just so realistic. Alright, well, that's one way to increase views. They would be overcuts. We'll try to... I'll get the Discord up and running sooner than I planned, so that way if you guys actually want to get together and do something like her Hackers on the Farm, which I unfortunately have not been able to make it. Alright, let me post that felted cat, because I did take pictures of it. Let me post that on Instagram, and then I'll share the link, because it was just amazing. It looked real. I can't even... Words can't describe it, because you can say that and you're like, yeah, whatever, but when you see it... Alright. Oh, okay, it was December 2nd. So we are gonna post this on Instagram, and then I'll try and share the link via the phone here. Thank you very much for that, host. Alright, so we'll add a picture. Go. Next. Alright, so that's the Pickwick Gardens is where we're at. And this was my Nerdy Knitters group. Nerdy Knitters and Felting. Felting, not fecking. Felting. Nerdy Knitters, Felting. Okay, we'll make this quick so I can share it. Oh, Bumble, okay. Have a great... You're gonna miss this picture, though. You're gonna do... Racker Stormy's watching me. Oh, I miss you too, Stormy. Alright, copy link. And then we'll go back to Twitch. Alright guys, this link here, check out the felted cat. And the woman holding it is the one who made it. It's just amazing. Good, I'm glad you stayed to see the picture, Bumble. I mean, how real does that look? That is pretty insane. She did such a good... She said it took her 3 years to get it just right. She misses her kitty, who passed away a while ago. At least 3 years ago. That looks like me and is now loudly purring. Thank you for that, host. That's 2 hosts in a row there. Yeah, thank you. Welcome to the Crochet Couch. Yeah, I missed Wormy. Alright, so Sorwath and Largo, thank you for those hosts. Hope you're around, hanging out, and enjoying some crochet and Christmas jazz, it sounds like. So I don't, who else? There's some other people in KBN who do felting. Who else? I don't think I've actually watched people do felting. I know some people, there's more people who do. I can record and upload. Record and upload. Oh, so you can kind of do like vodcast type videos. I'm actually having trouble focusing between. Oh, you have a few saved streams. Yeah, I'm having trouble focusing between the actual crocheting and looking at me reading the TV. This is why I need glasses, guys. I think I need to wait till my next paycheck to get them. Because, you know, rent. So, alright, Passiflora, you sent me a link. Let's check that out. Yeah, it's new, apparently, but not as fun. Put them on. How much are they? I don't know, because I haven't like gone to try to fill the prescription yet. I need to take like a day and actually go meet with the optometrist to do it. I mean, I went for the exam and they gave me the prescription. I need to double check my vision coverage though, because the numbers that she quoted me don't seem correct. I have a different, like I have 2 sort of vision plans, I think, through my work. There's a free one and then there's a paid one. I think I actually like paid a little more to have it. So I need to get some information. I need to go like digging through all of my paperwork and find, because she's like, oh, it's gonna cost you this much, and I'm like, I'm only supposed to pay like 20% of what you just quoted me. There's Costco. I think Costco does glasses. But yeah, this is all new to me. I've never had to deal with it before, so I'm kind of like a deer in the headlights. Oh, 2 pairs for $120. That's a good deal. Because, like, I have no idea what kind of frames would look good on my face. And I know the frames is, like, the really expensive part. Where the actual, like, you know, the glasses is the... That was no insurance. Okay. Excuse me, guys, for the yawns. So here's a funny thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do after the Christmas season for music. Because it's easy enough to find like royalty-free music so my streams don't get muted. But I don't know what I'm gonna do after. Alright. Oh yeah, we are totally gonna finish off the tiny little skein of Lion Fun. It's over halfway gone already. Like right now it's just a shell. Google it. Oh, okay. Openmusic.org. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Music. Also, archive.org. Yeah, the archive stuff I could do. That'd be interesting. Oops, that's not the right kind of stitch there. Oh my gosh, this yarn is so messy. There's like random hairs in it and stuff. Like, my hair is not long anymore. But that's why we're using it for a piece that people are going to sit on. Not a piece that people are going to like wear near their faces or anything. I think the cats did a little bit of loving on some of this yarn too, so. Flip. Next row. SDF, are you still playing like Stompy Robots or something? Cause you're like popping in occasionally and saying a thing and then being quiet for a while. I got pegged on a recording of my grandfather, who is a conductor of the U.S. Army Band. But our crimes, yeah, so I was to say, I'm like, Army Band, that's all public domain. That I know for sure. Space, oh, okay. Stompy Robots in space. Alright, figure out how to... Yeah, bots are frustrating. Although, even if I do finish off this a little skein, or which I almost most certainly will, I think the bigger skein, the Vanna's Choice, that I'm pretty sure will get me through the rest of the project until I can like find the right yarn at the store instead of like wading through terribly not organized shelves of yarn. It was a bit like stress-inducing trying to find yarn today. I was like, okay, I need like a pound of the yarn, a big yarn. Okay, no, and there's not even plain black. Like there was a black, but it had like the heathered speckled stuff in it. And I was like, come on, guys, this is regular black yarn. I mean, my other option is Walmart, but the parking lot's already kind of crazy. So. here, they added a Walmart to the Empire Center area. So that parking area, you know, where like the Best Buy and the Staples and all that is, there's now a Walmart there too. Of Shearling to Sandy. Oh gosh. Dots. Dot, 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 dot. Oh my god, where did they fit it? Apparently, on the far side of the lot, there was an empty building that used to be a grocery store. No? What was it? Oh, it used to be a furniture store, the Great Indoors. But I don't even, it's been closed for a long time, right? Yeah, so like, the furniture store got remodeled into a Walmart. But like no one ever went down there because there wasn't anything open. So yeah, the people of Burbank kept voting no, no, no. The furniture store was open? Oh, okay. Well, I don't ever remember a furniture store being open. But yes, the Great Indoors, that place closed, and then Walmart moved in. Yeah. And, oh, and they've closed a lot of the roads because now they're making an exit from the 5 to that area too. So not only do you have, you know, brand new big Mega Mart, you have less options because they're doing road construction. It's a huge mess. So I told myself I was going to Michael's, and then when I couldn't find the yarn I needed, I was like, well, now what do I do? So I got one little skein of black, and hopefully that will last me long enough tonight. You're getting a Dollar Tree in Springville. Is that gonna bring enough people to their store to like make it worth it? Your town is tiny. Happy overnight me yarn. That's okay. I'll make it to the end of the day. I was looking for a specific brand and a specific color and a specific size, so I will probably have to like have Amazon do the work for me. Or maybe the website itself. I'll try to order from lionbrand.com. I haven't ordered directly from them yet. But so far, this yarn's working well, even though it's an old yarn. It's not scratchy. So that's a bonus. It's less, let me put it this way, it's less scratchy than some of the yarn at Michael's that I was feeling, you know, like testing out today. Michael's has a new, I took pictures of it. Apparently going right next to the fire station. I have no idea it's supposed to be. Huh. 1,200 families is enough. Alright. So let's see. I took pictures of this yarn because I'd never heard this brand before and I wanted to look it up. It's called Craft Smart. Super cheap, but here's the thing. It feels super cheap too. Like, I was touching it, I'm like, man, you're scratchy. You feel like plastic. Like, yes, there's a lot of acrylic yarn out there, but they've made it so it doesn't feel like acrylic. So yeah, it's called Craft Smart, and it's not great. Actually, we're getting a decent amount of usage out of this thing, so it's helping out a lot. Right, so yeah, actually I'm pretty disappointed with my eyesight at the moment. I keep looking up to look at chat and it takes quite a while for it to focus. John, yeah, John and I. Which John are you making a thing with? Like, when you're neighbors? Your DM? Oh, that makes sense. I'm assuming that's like not your district manager, but okay. LARPing out totally makes much more sense now. Ooh, okay, I need to start slowing down or something. What you get for like carrying 60 pounds in your back and ignoring it? The little warning signs when it starts telling you it's sore. And you just kind of power through it and walk it off attitude. I started like speed crocheting and my shoulder like started twitching, is twinging at me. It's like, no, slow down. Alright, I'll slow down. Crazy shoulder. It's funny, I'm thinking about my sweatshirt and how it's like, oh, you know, don't piss me off, close to leveling. You look like just enough XP. I was like, actually, I'm kind of close to leveling as far as crafting goes because I'm about ready to start knitting. I'm about ready to get my knitting level 1 going on. I will start that probably the first of the year. Or at least I'll start that in January because I do want to get these things. I definitely want to get the hat done before I go home or while I'm at home with my family. And then get a good start on this shawl. Oh, actually, I wanted to check out Lion Brand's patterns. Now, does anybody know offhand, and I don't actually expect any of you guys to, do you have a good suggestion for a shawl that's on the Lion, that's one of the Lion Brand patterns? Because I do want to do a Lion Brand pattern with their yarn. So I have the shawl in a ball yarn here, and I have one skein of it. So I'm hoping that they have, and that's definitely not the website I wanted to go to. You know, patterns that are one skein of their yarn. So I know it searches a little differently than. Alright, see you later, Compotato. I mean, I could sit here and search on my phone, but that makes for an extremely boring stream. But I was just asking if anybody knew off the top of their head. I'll probably spend my breaks tomorrow at work searching the patterns. Or I'll just kind of do it surreptitiously here. Let's see. Yarn used. I can do that. We'll go down to shawl in a ball. This is actually kind of cool that it did. $828 patterns that use shawl in a ball. That's actually an amazingly high number. Let's see here. Project type. Shawl. Okay, so there's 24 shawls that use shawl in a ball. Pattern, needle type, blah blah blah. Ooh, craft crochet. Let's see. A brioche. Alright, I'll have to look through that search a little more carefully later. Because I don't think I can specify that I want to use only one ball of yarn. I'm hoping that they kind of assume that that's what I want. Because if it says shawl in a ball, it doesn't say shawl in 2 balls. Shawl in 1 ball. balls of yarn. Alright, although the other weird thing I'm noticing about this fun yarn that's been sitting in somebody else's stash for God knows how many years, it's like losing strands and then throwing other strands in there. Like, it's the amount of plies keeps changing, and it's like frayed in some places. So this, not a high quality yarn. But again, like I said, it's gonna be something people are sitting on. Sitting. Yeah, I mean, it not only is it inconsistent, there's like knots in places, and it's not like tying two pieces together. It's like knotted for no reason, but then it actually looks like it's frayed, and it's missing a few plies, but then somehow they wind it back in there. And this is a small little, it's a tiny little skein. And just the number of imperfections in it has been way more than I would expect. But I'm wondering if that's why it was such a tiny little thing. It's probably like mill ends. It's made for like child crafting, because the label looks a bit different too. It's much more kid friendly type of a label, and the other ones like look a little more professional. Knitted and re-rolled? I don't think so. I think it's just a rough batch. I mean, I actually went back to the store. I'd gotten Red Heart in the color Carrot, so it was a shade of orange. And I brought it back, and like, this yarn is not twisted. It like it was untwisting in my hands, like I was holding like 4 separate strands of yarn. I'm like, this is not how yarn is supposed to work. So I returned that, and I got the Vanna's Choice Terracotta instead, which is what this guy's done in. Thank you for that, host. Oh, Olaf fell. He's not gonna stay up there now. That's a shame. Alright, so this little ball here has pretty much come to the end of his life. I've sucked him dry. I've turned him into a nice, no, how many rows is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16? 16 rows? That's nothing to sneeze at. It's about a good third of what I need. I had to work to get your yarn frayed yesterday. Oh, you wanted it frayed. Was it an acrylic yarn, or what kind of yarn were you trying to fray? Have to cut the stream a little short. I know I've started late and all, because I need to pick up yarn, but I might. I don't want to keep going and hurting myself more. Acrylic, pulling apart to mix with wool to get a redder pink for a nose. Yeah, acrylic kind of likes to do its thing and then stay there, and if you do it, unless you try and stay there poorly, and then it just doesn't stay. Trying to think about how you... Come on! Really? Alright, guys. Just hold on here. And we'll go ahead and unhost. Okay, guys, seems like I'm back now. That's good. Also a good reason for me to have a phone nearby where I can just sit here and unhost from my own chat. You're sleepy too, it's okay. Health first. Yeah, I don't know why it, like, and here's the thing, I turned off my auto-hosting. I turned off the Twitch level auto-hosting, and my third-party hosting needs to check if I'm streaming first, and then it can't host. Which is, I don't know. And the other thing is, I don't know how I can host without being kicked off my own stream. Like, I don't know how I can be streaming and still going, because OBS would let me know. OBS is the streaming software that hooks in with the Twitch website. Usually would end the stream. Previously I was having issues with connection, so I'd be streaming one day, but it would be like 3 separate videos because I'd actually lose connection. This guy's crooked, isn't he? But yeah, this is strange because, like, I have somebody else's host right in the middle, but my video, redundant rollover server, but it should still show me live even if it's a redundant rollover server. My account is still live, so it's very just odd. I think I've only had 2 streams since I started up again in December here. 2 streams where I wasn't interrupted by somebody else's, like, being hosted. I think that was Enrage Gaming this time. It wasn't HL Swaglord, but it's been Swaglord. It's been Enrage. Yeah, it's got to be some syncing issue. And then I think one time it may have been somebody from my stream team, but so far, but the other 2 people that I just mentioned, they have a lot more viewers. And Twitch seems to like to want to host people who have a higher viewership. I was like, no, my stream team should come first. Those people can come next, but you can't set that kind of priority. Any chance they'll sort of set to stream while live? That shouldn't even be an option. That's ridiculous. Unless Twitch has something on their back end. I have not authorized that on any level that I know of. Apparently, I was asking some other people in KBN if they experienced it. They said it's a known issue. Oh, look at that. End of our little skein. So it's time to hook on this other dude. Alright. This is the Vanna's Choice in black. And let's see. So pull this end out, which means yes, this is the end in which it will come from. So we'll go ahead and try and find the end here. Alright. Got our yarn guts all over the place now. The thing about the Vanna's Choice is I really like it's so soft. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I would highly suggest Twitch Mafia. I would suggest going to the store and just kind of like comparing it to some other stuff. Vanna's Choice from Lion, so soft. It feels, it's a very high quality acrylic. Is one of my favorite yarns. Probably my favorite one. Get this started here. Alright, now I can fly a little. Alright. You're not paying your monthly insurance money to Twitch, yeah, right? Twitch Mafia. Does it SSP? Does it spin letters? I don't know what that means. I feel like I missed something in chat. Push when... You saw an option to push when live to host. Wadabee, thank you for that host. I'll definitely have to check if you saw something that push when live. Push when live to host. But that sounds like I would have to, there's the raid, that's a thing that I actually have to set up. Yes, it's the Vanna yarn. Yes, Vanna's choice yarn. So soft. Yeah, like I can feel the difference just between that other Lion brand yarn, the Fun, and this one. This one's just a touch thinner, so it might be like one less ply going on, but significantly softer. It's sliding through my fingers, just not effortlessly, but with a lot less effort. Fine, I'm old. I don't know what you mean by spins letters. Igasm, thank you for that. Oh, you're talking about the yarn. Thank you for the host, Igasm. I thought when you're saying spins letters, I thought you were talking about part of the hosting thing, like you saw letters spinning on the screen or something. Alright, get it? You're talking about the Vanna's yarn. Yes, yarn spins letter. Did you know she's also a crocheter? That's why she has her own, like, brand of yarn named after her. She is a crafter. She knits and crochets, I believe. She could just knit. Maybe I could just be hoping that she crochets. But yeah, so she worked with Lime Brand to get... Yeah, because it is actually named after Vanna White. And I was reading on the Lion Brand blog a while ago. Someone approached her, she said, at the DMV, and they were actually crafting with her yarn, and they asked her, and she did, to sign their yarn label. Which is kind of silly, but kind of fun at the same time. I mean, that's pretty neat. Recognize you at the DMV. Sign my yarn label. Okay. Chillin' Bee, thanks for that host. Unfortunately, I'm getting a little bit of splitty in here. I kind of want to attribute that to the fact that this is the center of the ball. But I've noticed that happens occasionally. This hook feels like it might be just a touch too big for the yarn itself. Beep. Alright, so... Who's this? Maddox Kreblin. Thank you for that host. Maddox Kreblin. I probably totally butchered that and split it up wrong. And Sunglasses John. Thanks for the host. All the hosts are appreciated, whether it's 0 viewers or you're actually hanging out and chilling. Alright, Paint. You have a good evening. Sleep well. You know, have fun with the child. You know. Enjoy Christmassy stuff. Do you guys have snow yet? You know what's crazy? Last year at this time, I was like hanging out at your place. Like literally exactly a year ago. This is my chat now then. Yeah. It belongs to Calm Potato. It spit a few times back and whoa. I guess you don't have any snow really then. It's probably all melty. Calm Potato takes over. I feel like I should make Calm Potato an emote or something, like a takeover emote. or command in Moobot or something. It'd be like exclamation point CP, and it'd be like Calm Potato has taken over the chat, and spam a bunch of emotes. I could make that a thing for points, because like you guys are all earning points in here, and I've only done the one giveaway on this current system, so I can find some other stuff to do points with. You know, I don't know how to host from the in the chat you would go to your own channel and you would type in /host space person's name. But you have to be on your own channel to do it. I've hosted a few people that way before on the phone. Like Needy Bird, and I think Jenny Knits I hosted that way. Trying to figure out what that... okay, so Hubai, thank you for that host. Potato at pound x nom paint 27. I don't know what the ASCII string is supposed to like be a picture of, other than it looks like a drunk Kirby. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking, Potato. Paint should go to bed. It's a dragon. Hold on, let me take a look here. I don't know how that's a dragon. An ASCII dragon. Which side is the tail? What are the X's? I'm sorry. I'm not down with the ASCII art. Is that a dragon to you? The one that starts with the @ symbol, pound. Can you explain how it's a dragon to me? Okay, would you accept fish? I mean, the first half would look like a fish, sure. Yeah. I mean, the dead fish, because like the face at the end, like making it like, oh my god, it's Mel's face.
Yay!
Well, hello there, Chimera. Thank you for the follow. Didn't realize you'd been still hanging out here quietly the whole time. But thanks for following. It's fantastic that you're still chilling in here. Okay, so the @ symbol. You is a quiet kitty. Scratches the kitty between the ears. Ooh, can I do this from here? Let's see. I know what I want to do. Kitty. I want the kitty picture. Thank you very much for that, host. Kitty. Got the doggy. I suppose there's a cool cat. I don't know how to put emotes in my own chat while I'm actually streaming. It's Kitty. There's Kitty. So Ghost Rider 46, thank you for that, host. Go ahead and say hi in chat if you're around. Alright. 10:40, y'all. 10:40. Now, I like to do at least 3-hour streams, but I don't know if that's going to be possible today. Yeah, no. 3 hours is not going to be doable today. But 2 hours is at least something. So, I'm happy I at least got that in. I should be able to stream a little bit tomorrow, but it also depends on some real life stuff. Now, as you guys can tell, I'm super close to getting this done. What kind of project would you like to see me work on? I mean, I have a hat and a shawl on my to-do list. I also have a pair of mittens, as well as learning how to knit. So maybe I will... DevMan71, thank you for the host. So maybe I'll put up a Twitter poll, and you guys can all vote on my next project that I do on stream. Hike FTW Boss, thank you very much for that host. I mean, I'm still gonna try and push myself to go for another 20 minutes tonight, so you don't have to leave quite yet. But yeah, so I have some mittens, shawl, hat, or other, I guess, would be the other thing. Oh, yeah, I still need to finish this, and then we'll do the wrap-up giveaway also. That's what I think I'll do the pink Invader for the last one, because I like the pink. And it's, again, like the green one, it's iconic, just slightly different. Oh, they're playing the same song back to back? I mean, they coulda. Oh, so Jingles left. He turned off all the heaters, and I actually noticed the difference. It's only been like 3 minutes since he walked out, but man, it's chilly. I mean, like yes, I'm in Southern California, but it still gets cold at night. It's technically a desert. There's nothing to hold in the heat. So like it's like 55 degrees in here. Alright, we got this going on. I actually think I almost need a smaller hook to be working with the Vanna stuff. I mean, I'm splitting the yarn, but it also feels like I have too big of space between my stitches, which is part of the reason I'm splitting the yarn. You can kind of see the difference. Well, you guys probably can't with the camera there, but I can kind of see the difference. The Vanna's yarn's actually a little darker than the fun yarn, or whatever that was called. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and I'm on row 23. 23 out of 44 rows, I believe. So we'll go ahead and finish this up, and yeah, and then I'll call it and we'll head out. Go find another KBNer to go support here. Thank you all very much for coming to join me. Alright, so here we are at the end of the row. And we'll go ahead and put that stitch marker in. Alright, so yeah, we made some decent progress. That. Get the scissors out of the way. And now it's time to go raid someone else. Host them, raid them, do all that good stuff. We'll pull these guys down for now. I don't want them to get all misshapen. It's hard for me to turn back and grab that though. Alright, so I'm gonna unplug this guy so I can actually stand up. But still keep, gotta charge it in a bit. Alright, so let's check out who's hanging around in KBN. Alright, so we have Teams Naughty by Nature. Who we got going on? So there's Glitchbot, Needy Bird, and me. Well, Bay Eagle also. Bomb, May Lilies. Alright, cool. I think I'll go ahead and do Needy Bird, I believe. Yeah, we'll go Needy Bird. Raid. Oops, try and spell things correctly. Needy Bird. Alright, so with that going, great, there's 2 of us. We'll put on this screen here. Thanks for joining. Oh no, Grey Goose! Thank you! Yeah, so let's join. Let's go over to Needy Bird and bring her that crochet love. Yeah, I hope next time you're able to join us for most of the rest of the stream.